welcome. That muted. We just need full screen mode. I'm farming bat fangs. I mean, I'm really not. Just what sometimes pops out of this. Oh, see, this time I got a scorpion claw. So yay for that. Looks like Twitch is thinking about picking me up. Discontinue Mr. DA Soccer there. Sorry about that, DA. And, back. Think it's working. It says I'm live. It is definitely receiving bit rates. I just don't see the image, but we had that problem the other night too, didn't we? Oh well. Hello everyone. It's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, May 24th, 2017. I'm Dent, Cynical. We're on the Mog Garden. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Alright, so got home late from work. Again. I didn't get all my stuff's taken care of. For some reason I thought, we got 2 minutes. Can you like clear everything out of the Mog Garden before that happens? I don't know why I thought. Do not have that time. So I'm just going to quickly sell the stuff that don't need. I say need. Want is better way to describe it. The Black Souls, the Bastor Dreams, I like to hold on to those. Malt Carps, I like to hold on to. Brass Lope, no. That Cokwong? No thank you. The meat, I can use that for a cooking skillet. But farm a lot of it. A lot better. The Blood Blotch, I actually needed that the other night for something. I don't remember what. I want to say it was like a decent item. But I don't need it anymore, so tossing it. Akamochi, go ahead and throw away. Force Staff I need. I find it odd that it's an EX rare item that you can sell. I mean, there's other EX rare items you can sell, but it's not like you can get that one back. At least I don't think you can. At least not without the ticket to the GM. Alright, so it's still not giving me an image. I'm going to go ahead and reload the Vista machine. Hopefully it won't take too long. Divine Log, I think I'll hold on to that. Sell all that often, but I know, it's like, don't ever sell bone chips. But they're easy to farm as well. Scorpion Claws, easy to farm. Sell it. Bat Wings, I use those for quests. Rock Salt, sell, easy. Snappy Mole. Sell Cloth. I accidentally bought one too many the other night when I was needing to upgrade something for Thief. And I mean, eventually, sure, one day I'll probably be able to. Mr. Green Thumb Moogle, can I get out of here? Head elsewhere. Here we go. Whence I came. We were in Windy, so it's going to kick us out. Too windy. Anyway, it doesn't do the video preview anymore. Even got the quality cranked down to 160p. You think that'd be low enough for Vista? Cool. Sorry, Microsoft. I don't need to diss on the Vista like it was, what, 2006? 2005? Vista come a while ago. We're going to like an air to exit 2. Let's do Port Windhurst. We're going to be doing Abyssea tonight. I know there's like all these wonderful campaigns going on, ways to make money, other fun stuffs. I mean, we did that, a lot of that last. Did a lot of one particular thing on Saturday. Did it off camera. God, I never want to see the inside of another Burning Circle Notorious monster fight. At least anytime in the near future. Oh yeah, there's also another thing I want to do. So let's go ahead and do that right now. There we go. We'll go to Hala first. You don't get capacity points in, what do you call it? Abyssea. At least I don't think you do. I've never seen a capacity. But you do get limit points and experience points, and I am capped on those, so that's gonna be a bit of a waste. I'm gonna, what I was wanting to hold on to the merit points so that I could go spam some more what you call it, depends in on the not the very difficult, just difficult setting. Get a lot of boulders and plutons, other upgradables, since they're everybody's like buy, and I'm like okay. And it's a decent chunk of chain. And use it to purchase other things like Alexander. I'll tell you, no, we want Ryzen Jima. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go to Ryzen Jima. I'm going to talk to it about it. I'm gonna go ahead and cash in all my merits. So all the stuff that we're doing tonight in Abyssea, mostly wasting time waiting for Notorious monsters to spawn, that kind of thing. A waste of time. That's the idea. Alright, so Ethereal Ingress, I'm going to teleport using the Scintillating Rhapsody. I think it's number 8. 8 sounds right. And I was right. Alright, so without getting into too much detail, you can deposit merit points with this guy. Or gal. One's an ox, the other's an ix. That means one's female, the other's masculine. Don't remember which way it goes. My apologies, I'm sure somebody will be able to let me know. Oh, goodness. Is it not playing back, I wonder? Huh. Here, minimize it. Maximize it. Still says live, so assuming that's working. Alright, so now we got that done. I'm just gonna go ahead. Actually, I might have a warp ring. Do I? There it is. Go ahead and click that. Just a couple ways. So you deposit merits with that guy or gal, and then you can use it to purchase stuff, typically like entrances to other battlegrounds. Fun stuffs like that. I haven't even dipped my. I just know that when you start doing it, a lot of merit points. So yeah. So we are going to Abyssea. So I'll go ahead and hit Port Bastock. That's where the NPCs are that can teleport you and give you some stones. So we're going to current region. Port Bastock by the Mug House. I was testing all my other macros earlier just to make sure they're all working. I had to fix a couple of them. Here's Miss Kitty. I'm gonna rip her face in my mouth. She's a cat. That's. Oh, this is going back a couple weeks now. One of the viewers was talking about somebody knocking on the door and trying to preach to him about the Flat Earth Society. And they have a website and kind of serious. It will scare you and also a little bit. I saw, it must have been a meme or a bumper sticker. Both probably do the same thing. It's proof that the world is not flat, because if the world was flat, Kitty Cat would have knocked everything off of it. I want a Traverser Stone. And here you are, Singapore. Twice for the time being. How many? 1? Really? Just 1? Toad? This guy reminds me of that Viking from that show called Vikings. You know, the bald-headed one with the tattoos on his head. Probably not. Alright, Ernst. It reminds me of nobody. I want teleportation to a cavernous maw. I believe we need to go to that one place. So I'm going to double check, make sure I don't go to the wrong one, because that would be embarrassing. Altepa. Yay for double check. Full screen. That's Lethine, that's Mizero. There's Altepa. 200 cool ore, that's fine. Not even sure if that's a lot. Probably not. So it's going to be a two-part thing. I mean, we're gonna need a red proc on this one Notorious monster mob to get the to improve the chances of getting the key item necessary to Kitty still fell into her food. A little wet. What I'm looking for. Improve the chances of getting the key item to pop the next mob. But the next mob, you need to get a blue proc to increase your chances of getting a particular thingy. So we're gonna change jobs after we get the Daily Wolf that we want, because I get to visit the status before I forget. I do forget these things more often than not. The blue procs is something I've never really looked into because I never needed it until today. Requesting visitant status. Set it to this one plus 60 minutes and did I say no? That confirm twice. Depending upon what time of day it is, I understand it's going to change on what you need. And I was looking at what's needed at certain times of the day, and the only one that I can really cover all solo is like monk type stuff, the stabs and clubs and blunt type damage. So we're gonna come back on monk, try and get a blue proc, and it's either gonna work really well or it's not, but it doesn't really make any difference until we get a red proc first. So let's reinfuse previous Atmoset, which I don't remember which one. Legbringer, Distant Predator, and Voracious Violet. Sounds good. With that. Stuff's already on. Let's get some trust NPCs out. These should all just be support NPCs. And let's see if I remember where it is that I need to go. Right about there. That doesn't help. That's okay, it doesn't help me. While we're going through this little deal of play with the NPCs, let me double check. Very high, blah 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 blah. Blah. Alright, time spawned every 10 to 15 minutes. We're looking for a dragon named Abyssea. I was hoping it would say where it was close to, but it doesn't. That's okay. I'll get it figured out. How difficult could it be? 20 minutes from now. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. I mean, honestly, probably just walk there in less time. Turn around and kill everything that chased me. That'd be awesome. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it with this awesome axe. We're going to have to do it like level 1 stuff. Let's warp to... Let's try 4. See where 4 takes. And if it's not 4, then we'll hop to 6. Not the 6, we'll go back to the first one. This looks right. Double check the map real quick just to be sure. This is it! Alright, so... Map, white scan, here comes Miss Kitty again. Come on, Miss Kitty. I don't want you standing on the mouse. Thank you. Bird Drakes, Desert Pucks, Hen, Volker. That's a NPC. Oh.
You'll probably get in about 3 kills.
Oh, is it like a random pop? I just figured it like showed up whenever. And howdy, Lenos.
Hey.
Oh, there's another player out here. Ah! Whoever thought there'd be other players in Final Fantasy XI? It's been busy. Let's see what level he is. Search. Area. Current area. There's a few players out here. He's on Beastmaster, so he might be after the same thing. Oh well. Good thing I brought Vogue, right? Where's Vogue? Boom. Of course, he's got that bigger white skin in there. up, dude. And yeah. Of course, there was something that popped right before I turned my head around. Which be the guy I'm looking for. Yeah, white skin. Dune cockroaches, but that's not what you're. That thing not dead yet? Oh, it did die. So there's a possibility that sometimes you can get a key item from a chest, but that would mean I'd have to go back to the start and buy some keys. That definitely wouldn't be the easy way.
You could do it the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. Just kill stuff until the NM spawns. Kill the NM, or proc the NM, and kill it.
No, you don't need to proc it necessarily.
Speeds it up.
Yeah, it does.
It's not gonna be cool that looks like I'm gonna be camping that Notorious monster with another player. Although, does everybody in the party get the key item, or just the person that pulled it, or procs it, or party leader?
As far as I know, it's mainly just the person that gains initial hate.
Ah. Seems to make fair. Sounds fair.
Or rather, initial claim. So, as soon as it turns red.
Okay. Make sure that player doesn't die. Die, Drake. So I went with a store TP build. Figured that might be the way to go. Yep, white skin. Well, he popped Dragua, which is the bigger dude, not the one I'm looking for. I mean, not yet. So with any bit of luck, maybe he'll get it.
Actually, that is the one you really want.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's when I gotta get the blue proc against. But since he's on Beastmaster, or how well he's gonna be able to proc that one. Won't. Boom, boom, boom. Abilities, weapon skill. What is it? Fell Cleave that knocks them all down?
Yeah, it's
There we go. Fell Cleave. Should do that more often. I think I'm gonna macro it. ELLCLEAVE. I think that's how you spell Cleave. So less than 24 hours and I get to go on a mini vacation. Humanity. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll play Final Fantasy 15? Maybe I'll see if I can get the Dreamcast connected to the HDMI input, play some Shenmue.
All you really need is a RCA to HDMI converter.
It's a Dreamcast, so I got the VGA to HDMI converter. That's always more fun.
No, that works too. Actually, yeah, you just need the connection to an HDMI, and those are $5-10.
Supposedly I got all the equipment. Just don't know where I put it all. How do these things link? You would think dragons would link with one another. I would think. Oh, there we go. So much awesome damage. Die!
I'm really hoping I actually have enough fame to continue on my quest for this headpiece for crafting.
Oh!
The
Otherwise it's-
Choo-Choo line.
The Choo-Choo line. Map. Let's get it. Still don't see it. Of course, we haven't even been here 10-15 minutes yet. Well, he killed Dragua, but he's still killing little dragons, so I don't think he got the drop. Which is kind of sad. It just means we can't work together, right? I mean, I suppose we try to work. Oh, wow. Makes me wish I had that movement speed stuff on. Ow! Getting attacked from behind. It's been a while since I've been on. Ah. This is gonna be fun. Alright, without killing it. Alright, let's just try and get the procs first. And then I'll kill them all! That's the idea, please. Hopefully I'll be able to get this done. Wow, I got the red proc on the very first weapon skill? Seriously? Has that ever happened before? I mean, certainly it has, right?
It's bound to happen once in a while.
Goodness. Yay for Seraph Strike. And equals attack staggers a fiend. The fiend is frozen in its tracks. And it appears vulnerable to katana weapon skills. Just happened to bring a level 1 hardwood katana. I'll attack you from behind. Because y'all like it from behind, right? No. Probably don't. Oh, cleave! It's not getting that frontal arc that I was wanting. There we go. There we go. And it looks like we're also approaching that time that I can do the monk thing. There. Love how I still haven't killed all the ads that I pulled. Here we go. One more. Just the NM. Of course, what should be something simple like, you cannot obtain the key item because you already had it. I'm like,
yes, did you check whether or not you had it?
you know how many temporary key items I'd have to go through?
About as many as I do.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Nope. Syndicate obtained a key item, Bloodied Dragon Ear, so we are good for a pop. We just need to be good with the rat job, so we'll bring it in. Because I don't have macros for this one. I think it's gonna be. So we're gonna be here all night just trying to get that one. So Blunt's gonna go from 2200 to 600 the next day. Black Halo, Judgment, Skullbreaker, True Strike, Hexa Strike, Azurin Fist, Second Kick, Howling Fist, Raging Fist, Spinning Attack, Full swing, heavy swing, retribution, shell crusher, and spirit take. Can Monk get Black Halo without having a white mage sub?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so either. But still gets most of those others. Alright.
Actually, you can.
Really? Kinda cool.
You need 230.
I should have it. Monk. Support job. Let's try Dancer and make sure I get it. Actually, let's make sure I have clothes on. Because it's been a while since I've been on Cynical's Monk. Oh, no, she's completely fearless. So, Moo jacket and pants. There we go, that's not so. What else would you need? A little pretty cape. Do the bleating man. Do you think for hand to hand get a weapon or just do it barefisted for the least amount of damage?
I would. Well, you need hand to hand for your procs.
But you can do that without a weapon.
Yes. What I typically do is I go unarmed or lowest weapon skill weapons.
Yeah.
Till proc, and then switch to damage dealing weapons. So yeah, do no weapon until you get the proc. For hand to hand, that is.
Let's see. It's been forever since I even had to think about gearing up my Monk, because it was like the last time I was on Monk on Cyndaquil. Actually, the time before last, I was on Monk on Cyndaquil. One shot with an auto attack. The last time I was on wasn't nearly as bad, but wasn't nearly as good either. Alright, so here's the staff. I just want to make sure I got all the weapon skills with the sub. I need full swing, which is right there. Also gonna need heavy swing, which is there. Retribution, got it. Shell crusher, got it. Spirit taker, right there. So that's good. Alright, let's equip the cooking mixer. It is a +1 item though, so it's gonna be like more damage than I want to use. Abilities, weapon skill. There is the Black Halo, awesome. Judgment. Judgment. We have to sub warrior for that. Yeah. Good job. Abilities, weapon skill. There, okay. There's judgment. So, when in doubt, sub warrior. Soul breaker. Got it. True strike. Right there. And Hexa strike.
Monk War should be able to do almost everything for blue proc.
The Hexa strike. Darn. Can't get it all right.
That one is a white mage, Geomancer.
Gotta kill. Drop skin. White paint as a sub. Just don't laugh. Monk used to sub white mage all the time. Time's burning too. Yeah, I still don't see. I wouldn't think Monk would get Hexa Strike. That would just make it OP.
Actually, if you go Monk White Mage, you should be able to. If you go monk white mage, you should be able to proc everything. Now that I think about it.
Okay. I still didn't see Hexa Strike when I looked on there. Skill.
That might require main though.
Elding Fist. Raging Fist. These are all normal. And spinning attack. Alright, so we're good. Let's get back out there. Select an area to exit to. Port. Say this as your home point. Like, yeah, sure, why not? We're not gonna be that lucky, are we? We're gonna be all like, very first weapon skill I do is gonna proc it. Oops, so what? Not so. Oh, she just looks funny. Got a shield and main hand. Alright, Ernest. I want to teleport to Cavernous Maw. Hopefully I picked the right one. Again. Peppa. Airship just arrived in Bastock, so anybody that needs to take the airship from Bastock to Juneau, that's your child. How many years do you think it's been since somebody took an airship ride for anything other than funsies? Everybody on the private service.
Not sure, but it's been a couple days since I have.
Yeah. A couple days?
Yeah, I did it the other day, I think.
You're like
I
trying
know,
to
I
get
took the ferry for the first time in a long time yesterday.
Oh yeah, to Mahara. Alright, so... Oh, this little app that I got even tells you what the current time is in-game. Yeah, cool. Alright, request visit status once again. Yeah. Confirm. Why? You. The thing on your face. Change for enhancement effects. Everything. And then this other one with the thing on her face. Reinfuse previous patents. Square Enix needs to make a quality of life adjustment for players that have, I don't know, done everything that they need to do in Abyssea. And just talk to one NPC. And so, give me the works. Not even a confirmation. But bam. Resident status maxed out. All the buffs. All the other things. Couldn't ask for more. I mean, I'm sure people do.
Apparently you had enough fame.
Congrats! You get the hat?
No, I'm only on the second one that required fame 4.
Okay. Everyone? Okay, I forgot something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no Cobra Moru. It's not the end of the world. See if I remember teleport to into, because I kind of guessed last time. I'm going to guess again. Watch me guess. Warp to... Let's try number 4. Well, that's probably number 6. No, it was 4. That. Alright, now let's see if I can actually run over there without getting aggro. Because now that I'm not on Warrior, it's going to take forever to kill something. And dragons are just line of sight aggro, right? You can walk behind them and stuff, or... I subbed White Mage, I should just, like, cast Sneaking and Biz. But I did. I'd still be looking for the bell. I'm just gonna go where I saw the dude earlier, looking for the triple question mark. Ought to be it. I would thought wrong. Alright. There it is. So you can get other bad guys attacking you when you're trying to get the deal with. You sense an aura of boundless rage. Bloody Dragon Ear, use the key item. Got a few minutes, but not that many. This is Mr. Dragua. Build and TP. Alright, so first one I'm going to go for is Black Halo. Hopefully not when he's casting a spell. Yeah, that looked like a spell he was casting. Try that again. Like, everybody's tanking except me. Definitely casting a spell. There was Stone Skin. Discord mic failed. Alright, so it didn't look like it was Black Halo. Let's try Judgment. I can zoom out a little bit. And Doc. Get right. Oh, yours? That's because it's Discord. I hope it's just because it's Discord. Not now, cat. Cast the spell. Thank you. Do the Judgment. Can't see anything. Alright, so next one we're going to do Skullbreaker. Not casting a spell? Is he casting a spell? Fiend appears vulnerable to staff weapon skills. I'm so glad. So go to inventory, 4th staff. Go up, we're looking for full swing. That's going to be the first one. Alright. Full swing. Heavy swing. Very first one. I don't even know if that one connected. Starts casting a spell that gives me time to build up Retribution. Be down here. Definitely belt TP faster with Warrior. All that double attack stuff. Gonna wait for him to hopefully not cast a spell. And he was casting a spell, so I'm gonna do Retribution again. Wait, say he's still got lots of health. Don't have to worry about accidentally killing him soon. Retribution is ready. Tried casting another spell, but I don't know if that was before or after. I'll just start waiting till after this. Alright, I think I got that. Alright, we're gonna do Shell Crusher next. Shell Crusher. Now here's a spell. That's the Mega spell. Wait for him to do his thing with his head. Alright. See it. Next one, Spirit Taker. That's the last one, too. Spirit Taker's ready. It looks like he's casting a spell. Yep. Just Omega. I'm gonna attack. Terrorwing. Regular attack here. There's our blue proc. Alright, so now we just need to knock him down. We'll go ahead and equip the Ore Maz, because that's really the only thing I got that's a 119 weapon. And just Azurum Fist him down a few times. Abilities, weapon skill. Fusion Spiral might work too, but I've always... Actually, now that I think about it, if I use Azurum Fist, that'll... Fusion Spiral. Don't have to worry about it this way. So, like, if you get blue proc twice, you like mess it up or something. While we're building TP for this next one, I'm going to see if I can reload Discord. I don't know why I've been having so much trouble with Discord lately. It looks like it just froze. It shows my mic is open. Alright, so right click, go over here, quit Discord. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to load Discord again. It's going to cause Final Fantasy 11 to crash. I won't get the drop. Which I don't know. I hope that doesn't. Up here, Leno's, Hangout. It's... who knows? I'm not going to worry about it now. Focus. Apparently Terror Wing hit me this time. And full screen display again, there we go. 38 seconds of this. Wow. How about that? Cheers, everybody. So I tried to read this Discord. So seem active. Wanna work. OBS still seems to be working. Do hope. Alright, finally wore off. Fusion Spiral. Knock some health down. This is gonna be that.
There you are.
Yay! Turn off streamer mode. I'm not touching anything more. Until after I get this dragon killed. I'm all waiting for the POL error. And something happened. I need to reload your game. I'm thinking, does Cyndaquil's monk have the ability to, what you call it? DPS that thing down before she red dots? Actually, I do have the black belt equipped. And I got a guard skill up.
And it looks like it's wet, staff weapon skill.
Yep. Yeah, I got the blue proc earlier. I'm just trying to DPS it down to hopefully get the drop. And it looks like the other beastmaster got the other dragua. Dragua's scale, soil sachet, and a card of wilderness. Well, it's not guaranteed 100%, is it?
Only with TH.
TH and the blue proc makes it 100%?
I've found.
When
I
it's
farmed,
we're gonna know that. I should have had that
I think the main boss, he was one of the ones that you have to top, and I got it quite frequently.
Well, going back to warrior. Bum, bum, bum. Of course, we got lots of time now. Warp. And next time, I'll put that silly, funny mask on. Gives you the treasure hormones. You want to get the first.
There's also an Atma you could use too.
Mm-hmm. Do you know which one? Like the one that gives you treasure hunter?
Let me verify which one it is.
Okey-doke. Actually, since we got a little bit of time, we'll hit it. Get the blue prop.
It is Admit of Dread.
Alright. Nice. See how many club skills are there? 4 real this two. Man. Of course, I'm sure I'm gonna misspell half the, or at least get the slash target thing. So what you doing tonight, Mr. Lanos? Oh yeah, you already told me. You have the quest for the what was it? Plus 5% skill up increase.
5% chance of increase, yeah.
All right.
And I'm 0 for 6 on the plus 20%, 25% cape.
That's not so bad. There isn't a command to go unequip your main hand. Like you wanted to switch to hand, but you didn't want to equip a weapon. You just have to manually take off the weapon, right?
You can if you do macro sets or equip set.
Oh, okay.
And basically what you do is you X out the slot.
Okay. Set. That's actually 001. So we'll just do equip set 7. That'll work. Thank you. At least I think it. All these years, I still misspell Azurin Fist from time to time. I want to put more S's in there. Alright, so this will put the club in her hand, this will take it out. Alright, so back to Mac. Your Tartar's outside. Second one's dragon kick. Those are going to be called Fist. This one's going to be called Raging Fist. Now the blue proc won't change, will it? Like, say you get the blue proc, if you use the same weapon skill you might mess it up, but if you use a different weapon skill that won't mess it up either?
Blue proc is one of the ones that if you use it twice it actually reduces your chances to 0.
Okay. To 0?
That's what I understand.
It's severe, isn't it, Square Enix? Oh no! Like, but I always use Azurin Fist. It's like, well, you weren't supposed to use it this time. There's how many staff skills were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Noticing a theme. So, staff skills were heavies. Retribution. A pressure and a spirit tick. just typed over a crusher word that I could reuse. Oh well. This is assuming that I got it all spelled right, too. Alright. And because I'll forget to do it again next time, I'm going to go ahead and put on the silly rabbit-looking mask with its Treasure Hunter +1. And then, go back to Warrior. I'm going to change job. Pork job? Ninja, right? Yeah, Ninja's what. It gets me access to 1 additional samurai break katana weapon skill. So area entered from should work. Unless it takes me to Bastok Mines. Oh man. That place smells funny. Bastok Mines. Place that smells No, I don't want to say my home point here. Home point crystal. Oh, another home point, current region, port, log house. When is the last day to cash in your login points? Do you remember?
This month, I think it's the 5th, or the 9th.
Oh, okay. I still got time. Of course, we're still collecting points, aren't we? Or did that?
Yes.
So with just a regular treasure hunter, what would you say the odds of getting a drop like the Charmer's Merlin would be if you were just, you know, kill it on Thief over and over?
It's faster just to farm it on Thief without procking.
Really?
My experience.
Your Thief is, by and large, a little bit better than mine. I got a couple neat items.
No, that's when I'm back when I only had TH8.
TH8. Because it only counts Treasure Hunter
with
from
Atma.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go pick up some what do you call it? Keys this time as well. Just in case. They would drop in the sturdy or the gold fixes, key items.
You could do the gold, but I don't know if it has that pop item in it.
Okay. Excuse me with that, Ma. Alright, see if I remember what it was called. Open if I just see it. But I want to say I've got access. Tusk Terror? Is that what you said earlier?
Dread. I think it's towards the end of the list.
It's like a reward for finishing one of the add-on scenarios, right?
Yeah, it's the Kupu Escapade.
Well, I got Nightmares. That's not. What a call the beast. Hearing dragon. Atma Fabricate.
Do you not have it manufactured?
That might be it. Let's see. Show me the Atma. 2 memories I could process. Got Atma of the Dark Depths and Atma of the Einherjar.
Might be in another zone.
Oh. Do that.
For the manufactured ones, you can only manufacture certain ones depending on which expansion.
Okay. Thanks, Square Enix. Coming from me, even. Alright. Let's, reinfuse previous episode.
Yeah, it's in Funkel, Ottawa, or Mesmerize.
No, okay. Tartars and motorcycle cement. I want items. Like.
Do you not have the Taru sash either?
Probably not. That's the one that has like a random enchant of a.
Yeah, that's one of the. Oddly enough, a thief can't wear it, and probably for good reasons.
Sorry. I shouldn't, but I do. I do have one for the key. Alright, cool. You think 50 keys will be enough, or should I just go ahead and purchase 100 while I'm here?
It's easier just to farm the KI.
I want to go overly. Like the second time Code Remover hasn't come out. Means I've got that spelled wrong. Don't tell.
But it does look like it will drop in the box too. The giant one.
That's why. In addition to time extension, really fun stuff, but no, time extensions won't do me too good since I'm going to be warping out of here.
I'm pretty sure you got the stones.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you got the stones to spare.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you have as much as I do, but I'm pretty sure you do.
Not on this character. Dent might be able to give you a run for his money. He's been collecting them for probably as long as you have, and what I was gonna add on to that. Oh yeah, and he never uses them.
Yeah, I'm at 6,600.
Then real quick, make sure Mr. Red Dragon Dude isn't all hanging right. Don't look like it. Start collecting some. Have some fun. Well, what do you think? How many wyverns would be too many wyverns? A dozen? That's where you have to start worrying about animation locks?
I'd probably say about 10, and animation lock will probably start hitting. Warrior only has so much evasion.
Put on one of those rings that also gives a regen for an idle set. But that's kind of what you're doing when you're animation locked. You're just idling.
Not necessarily. If you're facing the mob that you want to hit, if you're already attacking, you will attack it. It's just your animation won't do anything.
Of course. See, now I'm at. There we go. Now it was animation lock. Alright, we're gonna hit the kill button. Did quite a bit of damage. Was very effective. I'm just like knocking them down one after another now. And after that, it's going to be all like, you must wait longer for doing that ability. Alright, see a little blue chest.
See, it's one thing to get animation locked by mobs. It's
Mhm.
another when you get animation locked by yourself.
Got too much trick attack and quadruple attack and I said trick when I meant triple.
Quad, trip, double, and haste samba and all of them.
Mm-hmm. That's just glorious when that happens. It's like, if only 100 Fist was this fast back in good old days.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that it wasn't. Who's that Charu? Charu. White skin. Damn.
Outer Lin is the expansion of cutscenes. Man.
It had a few. I mean, they were already starting to build up to epic levels of cutscenes back in Wings of the Goddess.
Yeah, but Outer Lin definitely takes the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Just this quest, you visit 4 cutscenes, and they all take about 5 minutes each.
I mean, you're just hitting the enter button, right? You're not actually reading them out loud or anything?
No. Heck, I'm not even reading them anymore.
Click, click, click. Alright, BG Wiki, where I go next? Because these cutscenes, they probably don't even have that much information in the old encyclopedia, right?
For Outer Lin stuff, yeah. Once you get past TOA and Ring of the Goddess, you pretty much have to go to BG Week. Or at least I do.
BG Wiki's not too bad when it comes to like running away.
Quest walkthrough.
Now the Notorious monster just popped. I'm trying to poke it. There we go. Alright. Let's war there for a sec. I mean, BG Wiki does have notes on the older missions and stuff. They just don't have lots of them. Or at least nothing
Yeah,
detailed.
I also found some of them having not all the information needed.
People just stop moving back and forth.
20 minutes of cutscenes and I get 1,000 bells.
Alright, fire elemental weapon skills. Which I don't remember.
That would be Red Lotus Blade.
Red Lotus Blade it is, thank you. And there's our red proc. Thank you, Lana. Which weapons?
Of course, I would know which one it is.
I was pulling it up on my little phone. It was going to tell me soon.
Yeah, but I also found Glavoid and Dragoo, I think it was, or the main dragon in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
I know very well what the red procs are.
So maybe it's just me, but every time you see the name Dragua, you get the, what's the name? That old Rob Zombie song stuck in your head? Was it Dragula? I guess not.
And that wasn't my music back then.
It was like the one song that they seem to always be playing in Gran Turismo 2.
You see there, I didn't play Gran Turismo.
You play Gran Turismo. Speaking of Gran Turismo, last night. I was having trouble sleeping again. Typically when I have trouble sleeping, I just go to like eBay and start looking at stuff I can't afford. In this case, it was like a 1990 R32 Nissan Skyline for sale in Arizona. The price was about 4 times more than what it should have been worth. But he added some modifications. Not like trying to give anybody the shaft on it. Alright, so I got the keep item again. I just hit the warp macro, but tell me. Since I can't do the blunt stuff until 2200, should I try to get a blue proc with some of the weapons that I got, and use that treasure hunter headpiece to maybe get lucky since we're here? Or just go change jobs and get the blue proc at 2200. Manus is either thinking about it. My mic died again. Oh. I don't even think I have a level 1 axe, do I? R32 Skylines are super expensive because you can get them over here any one. They're only like 45 I want to say you can. At least the ones that are over, what is it? 20 years old? Or just, no, 25 years, I believe was the moratorium. And you can like import them to your heart's content. They change custom walls. Oh, change. I'm gonna try it with just the one treasure hunt. Probably gonna regret it, but who knows, maybe one treasure hunter is all you need. Yeah. Alright, full break and steel cyclone. Be the ones that I'm needing. Ishmael. Sends an order. Yeah. Do it. Big dragon. Alright, let's get the big ones out of the way first. Ability, weapon skill, looking for full break. Hopefully it doesn't kill it. I would probably kill it. Gonna cast a spell? He's casting a spell. I think I got a blue proc. It says Syndiqual's effect attack staggers the fiend, is unable to use special attacks. I didn't actually see the proc because the dragon is so freaking big, but if I used full break and it had some type of stagger effect, then let's hope for the best. Fell Cleave's not one of the ones, is it? Full break and steel cyclone. Alright, so Fell Cleave away. Put a little Vogue on it too. Not that I think. Maybe this will get that treasure hunter on there, but we'll get lucky. I'm gonna take a gander over at Discord too to see if my mic is stuck open or something else went. No, it doesn't look like it's the mic this time. This time. Click, screen, display, here. Update again. It does say the fiend appears vulnerable to great axe weapon skills, so Come on, Square Enix. Do me right this time. I hope. Definitely see the difference not having the hat bakes. Or maybe I got the wrong ring on. Got the wrong. Let's. Warrior doesn't get Epona's ring. But there's reasons for that. Dodo just skill chain for 56,000. Is too awesome. Quickly begin. It's times like this that I wish that I had brought a other DPS. Trust in PC. Could use 56k taking this thing down. Plus side though, I don't have to worry about getting too many other folks too close to me. Almost there. I feel like there's something I can do. Brazen Rush increases your chance to execute a double attack. Now's not the time to learn new stuff about Warrior. Or is it? When would be the good time to learn? Here comes Absolute Terror! Okay, that's 20 seconds of... Take this opportunity to go ahead and reload the Vista page again. Maybe it'll start playing video, but probably not. The good news is it looks like Korumoru did not get terrorized. Kiki doing her Kiki pose. Ooh. Alright, everyone. Start thinking good juju. I'd like to get that drop. Now we can move on to the next stage. New pants. Take that stone skin off. Farmer's Mark. Blue proc with the bunny hat. Treasure Hunter +1. Beastmaster is the only one that can equip that, right? That's something that... Yeah, Beastmaster only. Yay! Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. I think we've overstayed our welcome. Can we kill this dragon before? I don't think so. Weapon skill. Cleave? Nope. Well, I do think I did hit it one last time as we warped out of there. Yay! So on to the next one. So, switch to Beastmaster. Take out that other axe that we use as our support. Toss that by the wayside because I don't think we'll ever be needing another offhand axe for a while. We're going to change our support job first. It's going to be Dancer. We're going to do main job Beastmaster. I think we should have gear on. We do. So we're going to unequip Purgation. The reason I have to do that is because I have to make room. Because the downside, I never throw anything away. I'm going to go to more wardrobe. I'm looking for Abyssea right there. Has double attack plus 3%, undead killer plus 10. Not bad. Axe either.
That is nothing but a stat axe.
And soon it's just going to become copper vouchers. Alright. Farmer's Merlin in the offhand. So the bunny mask +1 from last month. Not completely useless. So now, my poor mannequin over here, gotta peel her pants off. Go Cyndaquil in such a way so y'all don't have to see that. I forgot. The menu. You have no choice but to see it. Those with small children, turn away. Female Elvon mannequin. About to be Blitzer Oleyn? Oleyn? You know what's hilarious is I clicked the reload button on the Vista machine back when we got terrorized that last time, and it's just trying to load the page now. So broken. I don't know. Time to upgrade the operating system. Maybe. Or watch be something simple like watch a 3 out of 4 RAM pieces have crashed. It's only operating on like 2 gigs of RAM as opposed to the 8. 4 Blitzen something. There it is. I really don't want to throw these away. Not that I ever got to use them back in the good old days, but be willing to bet that it would have been a good piece to have back in the good old days that you would have gotten this would have been all that long ago. So, and unfortunately all it says is simply toss it so that you can get the next. So last time HP plus 25, haste plus 3, enmity plus 4. Enmity plus 4 is not bad. Just for that part alone, I'll use as like a macro piece. But alright. Dropping yes and goodbye. Let's go get a new one. Alright, so Southern Juno. Or Juno if I remember correctly. Select a node exit. Oh no. That's not that bad. Let's do Port Bastock again. Because one of the things that I read to get the key item for the fight, you need this, that, and 20 Beastman seals. I was like, I don't think I have 20 Beastman. But again, I know. I can buy Beastman seals. The Shantoto Ascension final fight. Again,
actually, yeah, I think it was.
But you can convert. No problem nowadays. Juno, Fortune. In fact, it's actually cheaper this month. Incoming Juno music. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and close out entire Google Chrome sessions. Schedule live stream. See if it does not. Probably gonna do. Waiting for Amazon ad system to. Oh, that's it. Oh, the advertisement fault. I don't know. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it's going to be a goblin over here. Wind trucks dry eye. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, I don't. Crimson key, black bomb key. Receipts spall, markers. Stuff. Yellow hexes? None of these. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cheat again. I have it opened up. These windows. Here we go. Shantoto Ascension. The easiest way to repeat the fight To change your augmented item is to first toss it, then purchase the Hex tablets from Squin Trucks, Dry Eyes, and Port Journal for 2,000 gil and 20 Beastman seals. This will allow you to enter the BCNM in the sacrificial chamber. After the fight, you will immediately receive the Toneberry key and the Behemoth key. Alright. Wonder Toy says no. Glad I saw that Wonder Toy. Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, Wonder. Bacon X uses a linen coin purse. Alright, so certain something else. Going back down to 16 tablets of hexes. Yes. What was the question? I already forgot. That'll cost you 2,000 gil and 20 Beastman seals. The seals I get straight from Shami. I got a deal going on with him. You don't got enough Beastman seals, loser. Take a hike. If only we had like a level 1 job still that we could go back and farm some Beastman seals on, but alright. Shimo, I need to convert. What do you have most of? 982, 2,555, 1,716, 500. I guess we're gonna do the Kindred Crest.
You have 2,500 Kindred Crests?
Mm-hmm. Is that a lot? Probably a lot.
Not with having almost all 99 jobs.
Well, you know, sometimes they go to like Song and Dent as well.
Save those up until the 3-to-1 ratio trading and change them all to the Sacreds.
Okay. What is it?
And then do those BCNMs. Usually it's like 1-to-1.
Oh.
Or something like that. Or it's like 1-to-2 for going up to Sacred, I think.
What was that next? Alright. 16 tablets of hexes. Cost you 2,000 gil, 20 Beastman seals. Yes, please. Done. Deal. Deal is done. You're a real sucker. I mean, good customer. Come back soon. Don't forget the goods. You obtain a set of 16 tablets of hexes. I don't remember collecting the 16 tablets of hexes. I'm sure I did. But
those ones were a pain to get because you had to wander around Den of Rancor.
Yeah. There were little shiny things on the ground,
how
right?
Den of Rancor was. Yeah, they were little locations throughout it. I think I did my fight with like only 8 of them.
Travel to another home point. If I remember correctly, this is going to be the Den of Rancor. So El Shamo Uplands, Den of Rancor, home point number 1. Yes, please. If not, check the cheat sheet again. So, Charmer's Merlin, I'm going to want to leave in the offhand full time, right?
It only activates when you are using the ability.
Mm-hmm.
So
but if I was
chances
to
are
create a macro to just put it in when I'm using the ability, I would be constantly resetting my TP, right?
that's the other thing is it would constantly reset your TP.
You cannot enter the battlefield. Project Shen Cultification with a Tonberry key in your possession. I probably just went to the wrong place, right? Redeem the Behemoth key at the Desultor in Lower Juno. So, I need to do the BCNM, right? Needs the
In order to change the equipment, yeah.
forward again. Easiest way to repeat the fight is to change your augmented items first, toss it, then purchase the hex tablets from Squintuck's Dries Import Juno. This will allow you to enter the BCNM in the sacrificial chamber. After the fight, you will immediately receive the Tonberry key and Behemoth key. They're coming for you, Lanos. For the fuzz now. You cannot enter the battlefield for Project Shen Totification with a Tonberry key in your possession. So I need to get rid of the Tonberry key.
Possibly.
After the fight, you will immediately receive the Tonberry key and Behemoth key. Redeem the Behemoth key at the Tenshodo for your reward. Just ready to get my head out the window and yell at the cops. Did he pull over yet? Probably did. Travel to another home point once again. We're going to do Juno. Lower Juno. By the Monk House. Yes, please. The key items in these add-on scenarios. What confused me though. Why? But I want... There's probably just like another cutscene I have to... Alright. We'll get this. Get that done. I don't remember who to talk to. That's what's gonna suck. Alright. The door to Tenshodo. It doesn't ask, are you sure you want to open it? Because if it did, it would ask you twice. Are you really sure? Alright, so maybe it was the box? It's probably not. Alright, what would you like to do? Use the Chen Soto Ascension key. Tonberry key, level 75 will get you.
Do you already have the key?
Petal Belt. I don't have the Behemoth key. It's probably just never cashed in the Tonberry key for the Petal Belt. What? Okay. Because the Petal Belt is Dex +1, Evasion +4. Level 75 all jobs. So now, theoretically, I should be able to go back. And I could do the BCNM.
At least it wasn't the old days where you couldn't use the home points. That was a long run for that mistake.
Or even worse, you go through the trouble of getting the, unlit lantern lit, and then open the door, run through the door, click on the thing, you're like, not letting me in.
Yeah, but every single time you'd have to go through the paintbrush room too.
Mm-hmm. This is how link shells fell apart in the good old days.
Or you get kicked from it.
Uh-huh. Select from favorites? No. Elshamo Upland. We're there just... Jennifer and Core, Homeboy number 1. Yes, please. So the pants, when I get them, that's something I'm not going to want to leave on full time, because that's just going
that one could be macro day.
Yeah. Like, macro in the pants, use your job ability, macro out the pants, or macro your other 119 pants. Now, hopefully it wouldn't decrease the item level so low that your pet takes a little miniature T level. Or does the pet's level stay the same as whenever you first summoned it?
I believe the pet stays the same, similar to Trust.
Alright. Alright, Project Shantotification. And if I remember correctly, they might have changed it, but we weren't able to use Trust NPCs in here before.
Yes, you can, I think.
Maybe they changed it? Me too. It's music. Oh yeah. Like you almost don't want to do the fight fast. What do we do with the kitty? What do we do with the kitty? I really should do it with the cricket. Kitty! Charge! The timers can't decide, it's gonna be 30 minutes or 29 minutes of buffs. Just to be sure. Trust. Apururu. And use Trust NPCs in here now. Ah! Final Fantasy 11. Continually making the game easier than it needs to be. Kill!
And yet, Odin is still difficult to beat without a pet job.
Kill! I'm not sure if she's gonna die. Okay, she died now. Now we just need to take care of not so evil Shantoto. She's still kind of evil. Die! If I use Cricket, it'll be over.
Should have done the fight with D Shantoto and Shantoto too.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna give us the cutscene of it. They're one of the best cutscenes ever. Shantoto. Yay! Got the Toneberry key and the Behemoth key and the Peru finished casting Stone Skin outside. But this isn't the same entrance we came in from. So when I zone up here, it's fine. Got a warp ring. So with a 100 drop point, 5-second reduction to ready and sick. Then the other 5-second with what you call it? The axe. Then getting ready to have another with pants. Yes, I'm complaining about it. Stop getting shit. Target. Point number 2. Going back to the Tenshoto. Yeah, Juno. Lower Juno. By the Mog House. So the maps for Juno, like Fort Juno, Lower, and Upper. The one for Lower Juno is at an angle on the map. That's because they're still having north is north, right? I don't think they ever say anywhere on the map.
Well, Juno's levels were all in a spiral anyways.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 different angles pointing out.
Mm-hmm.
And Rulu Garden should be a north-south zone.
Sense. Now here's hoping I just need to talk to that book. Hey, look, everyone! Live in there! You used your treasure hunter earlier, sir. Actually, nothing. You would probably just.
Oh no, I got carded.
You got carded?
I got carded entering the Tenshoto Guild.
You're so short.
The guy right inside the door stopped me.
Alright, so it's going to be the Desultor Tassets. Alright. These can wear. Monk, Thief, Beast. There it is. Alright. So, you get 2 enchant. And the important one, you get movement speed plus 8% on this as well. Focus down. What I really want is thick and ready ability delay -5. And then the second augment. Would you go with for pet magic accuracy, store TP plus 8, attack plus 7, accuracy plus 7?
I would probably do the attack accuracy one.
Attack accuracy.
Or brother.
Yeah, there's one that's just accuracy.
7 is probably fine.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because it's a temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could combine it and do the store TP and combine your macros to do spur, I think it is. That way you could, the store TP will allow the, actually I would do the store TP because it'll allow for keeping TP when using the ready move.
Okay. See that.
Not like it's a lot, but...
No, I just keep looking at that movement speed plus 8. Thank you. I don't have movement speed for my beastmaster. That's not why we're here. Alright. Store TP it is. I can always drop it later and do it again. Sick and ready ability, delay -5. Pet, store TP plus 8. Subtle blow. Pulsates with arcane energy. Yes! Bum, bum, bum. If you ever wish to acquire a different reward item, you may do so by first discarding the item in your possession and replaying the battlefield. Projection. Multiplication. Ah. So now... you have to find space for this item as well. I wonder what it looks like. Okay, it's... I've seen this piece of gear on other players before. Ooh. Chainmail on the outside. Kind of leaves your inner thighs vulnerable, but... So, why did you get carded? Were you trying to do something thievery-ish?
I had a cutscene that I had to enter the Tenshoto Guild. And it just so happened that the guy right inside the door is the person that was the main NPC.
Okay.
So as soon as I entered with the normal little cutscene for entering the Tenshoto Guild, but it didn't allow me to go any further.
Okay.
So I was doing a little joke that I got carded at the door.
Well, I remember, I think it was a Tenshoto quest, where you had to do something on the airship, like smuggling in some cargo, and if you got caught, they would revoke your airship pass for like, or something.
I don't remember that one.
It was like, there were 3 ways of building Tenshoto fame. One for Winders, which was trading over the necklaces. One of the stock was trading over zinc ores, I think. And then supposedly the one for Sandoria was doing the smuggling. But you had to have the airship.
For a city that has honor, I wouldn't have the smuggling thing.
Well, even Sandoria has an ugly underbelly to it. Stashed on my Corsair gear. Counselor's Garb it is. Figured since we're in Juneau, I might as well finish the cutscene for Leaden Salute. Oh, I said that right. Hey, I can wear those things. Cool. Any pants? Oh no. Fire shoes. Alright, let's see how bad this looks. I'm a fan of the red shoes, I'll say that, but live with it. Select narrative exit to Lower Juno. It's going to ask if you want to save your home point. God. But I wonder if I should change the title from The Charmer's Merlin. Is it Charmer or Charmer?
I think it's Charmer.
Never tell with some of these pronunciations. Alright, so now that I got the Charmer's Merlin out, and theoretically I can farm stuff for Excalibur faster. What I should be doing is doing stuff faster for Excalibur, but I don't know. I kind of have this urge to want to just take 1 week off from building Burt Gang, while at the same time going, no, probably finish it this weekend. You're gonna have so much free time.
Yeah, I was thinking I probably end up fishing or something for the weekend.
Nothing wrong. Alright, when you sense a change has occurred with your weapon, bring it to me. Oh, okay, so it's not just talk to him with the gun. You have to actually raid him the item. Hopefully he gives it back. Have this on the low. Dude. You've done it. Energy is overflowing as though blah 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 blah. Don't understand why the cameraman is all getting dizzy, going off to the side. You have to wonder though. Okay, don't have to wonder anymore. It was like, how far would the camera keep going? Maybe it's
I think right about there.
yeah, that's as far as it goes. Although I think Square Enix could have had some fun with it. They just continue tilting the camera until finally the characters are standing on their side. But no, let's push it a little further than that so that eventually they're upside down. Standing on the ceiling. It'd be times like that that if you're a kid, your mom would walk in going, why are you playing it upside down? It's like, it's part of a quest. My luck, the missus would come in and is like, why are you playing it upside down? You have learned a weapon skill. Leaden. Is it Leaden or Leaden Salute? Or it's Leaden. Leaden. Alright, so after Burt Gang, I'll focus on, I don't know, finish a couple things for Paladin now. Finish upgrading the Empyrean set. Ooh. Won't cost nearly as much. Burt Gang. And then I can retire Paladin and start working on Beastmaster full time. No. It's be another trick. So that's about it. I got a couple of things I need to do, but I also have to do because I just realized that I have 1 day left at work this week, but I have no clean clothes for tomorrow. So y'all be good. Lenos, thank you for your assistance. One for you. I'd probably be cursing my luck, not being able to proc the mob on a monk earlier.
It's no problem.
Scratch 2 things off the list of things to do. Like massive progress. Really. Usually I'm looking to scratch one thing off a week. Be good. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't get caught, Minnie. I'll catch you next time. Bye.